Please like, share, and subscribe, beautiful people. Meghan Markle and Doria Ragland are lucky that they're grifting and committing fraud in an era where that is allowed, in an era where those kind of people are being rewarded, and anybody who calls them out are vilified, canceled, effectively canceled. Please leave your comments. And again, thanks for this, for the thanks that you give with the button at the when you watch my videos. Thank you very much for those donations. Good morning, gorgeous people. These are all my thoughts and opinions based on information out in the public domain. Please do your own research, and this is a platform of entertainment and for us to share our opinions. Doria and Meghan Markle must be the luckiest women on earth right now, that they are doing the stuff that they're doing, their grift and their fraud, in an era where moral bankruptcy is that it's allowed, where people who lie, slander, commit crimes are basically the ones in charge of social media, and in most places the authorities as well. They're very lucky that because let me tell you, people who tell the truth or call them out are called bullies, abusive, whatever. So Doria and Meghan are very lucky that this era of, telling their truth is basically when they lie. It's allowed. And not only that, it's encouraged. And how dare you call them out. I've seen a picture of Meghan Markle running around or zooming or doing some call with somebody else. I don't think it's her. It could be a fake or a deep fake, because her face does not match. And I don't mean anything like the features are. It's just even the face is so thin. But aside from that, the luck that they have, that people, the things that Meghan Markle and Doria, because let me tell you something. I do believe that Doria is not sweet like people think. I do believe that she's a hardcore grifter. And they're lucky. They really are lucky. If you think about it, they really are lucky that right now the world is in a state that is in, for them to continue doing what they're doing, which is slandering, lying, and in my opinion, committing fraud. They commit fraud because Meghan Markle doesn't stop using that title, does she? And it's a title obtained under false circumstances, under false pretenses, because they never, let's face it, she never had any intention of staying here. I've been saying this for the longest time. What do you guys think? Don't you think that she's lucky? I think she's lucky. If Doria and Meghan try to pull what they're doing now, 8 or 9 years ago, they would be crucified. They would be held accountable. This would not fly. But they're doing it in a time when they know that they can get away with it, or they will be allowed to get away with it to a certain point, I believe. Many people ask me, why do you keep repeating yourself? Because nothing changes. So our voices have to get louder, not lower. We have to keep going until things change. This is what people do, they try your patience. They try they're going to get tired of things. No. I think I read somewhere that for evil to triumph, people have to do nothing. So I believe personally that what's happening is quite shameful. But again, they're lucky. They're lucky that at this time that is allowed. It's like men who say, oh, I am a woman. I consider myself a woman. Well, what would happen if I come out here in this channel and say, I consider myself a Black African-American woman? That's how I identify. Will I be banned? That's what Hillary Baldwin did. That she identified as Latino or Hispanic. Or Hispanic. No, not Latino, Hispanic. That's how she identified. Even though this woman is whiter than, this is from Boston, But she identified as that. And yet Rachel Dolezal was crucified for it. Now, Meghan Markle is going around now calling herself black, a woman of color. Meghan Markle is not a woman of color. And I really do think, I've always said in my channel, that we have to put the correct names to things. Meghan Markle is not a woman of color. Meghan Markle is a white-skinned woman of mixed race. Barack Obama is a black-skinned man of mixed race. His mother is as white as they come. You know? So Meghan Markle is not a woman of color. Many people are saying, oh, look, she's doing her natural curly hair. No, that's not her natural curly hair. Meghan Markle has afro frizzy hair. She doesn't have curls. She has it's like, you know, like a sponge. And for people, I mean, and black people have, a lot of black people who support them have no shame, no pride in themselves, no respect for themselves and their race, that they endorse this craziness. Now, they're coming to Manchester. I hope people show up and boo the hell out of them, because they're monetizing everything. And again, they're lucky because they're allowed to get away with things given the current moral bankruptcy of these past years. I really do hope that accountability comes back, because it is quite a distressing thing to observe. You know, we have, for example, Alec Baldwin, who shot and killed a woman, bullying his way in the public view through social media, and bullying the police by saying, oh no, they're not going to charge me. Because that way, if the police charge him, he has created this image. Then, oh, the police are the evil people there. No, he's the evil one. Many of you have said to me he thought that the gun was cold. No. He did not allow the armorer inside the church. The armorer wasn't even in the church. He refused to follow a procedure. If he had, let me put it this way, if you're drunk and you get in a car and you kill somebody, immediately you're arrested and you're accused of manslaughter. This man basically violated, and he's been working around the clock. He's been working on sets for many, many years. And he knew what the procedures were. He was one of the main producers. Everybody was terrified of him. There were issues, security issues. And he went ahead and pulled the trigger. Now, but then here we have him. No, my truth. He's going to come out and say, my truth is blah, 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 blah. No, it's not the truth. It is, he's lying. But again, he's also very lucky that we're in a morally bankrupt era. Oprah is lucky right now. And I think the reason why Oprah is pushing for this moral bankruptcy to persist is because she has a lot to lose if things are discovered about her and her friends. You know, it's incredible that Doria, people sit around and say, oh, you know, Doria is so sweet. She's a sweet grandmother. Meghan Markle's going to renew her vows. It's a renewal that is shameful to them, and it's an embarrassment. But again, Meghan Markle and Harry lack any embarrassment. People still, I see people saying, oh, Harry's in Africa with the parks. It reminds us of the old Harry. The old Harry is a very carefully crafted image by Buckingham Palace. Harry was never nice. He has never been nice. He has always been a racist, discriminatory bully. And now people get to see him, but people are still yearning for that image that Buckingham Palace created. Excuse me. It's time for people to wake up and understand that Harry never existed. It was just smoke screen. But please leave me your comments, okay?